What's up, YouTube? Timur's here. Now this year has been pretty decent with films, so I'm gonna be doing my top 10 favorite movies of 2021 so far. Obviously, when the year's over, I'm gonna this list is gonna change. But these are the films that recently came out this year that I thought was pretty high quality. So, with that being said, here's my top 10 favorite films of the year so far. All right, number 10, I'm gonna add the film Zola. Now, this movie is, of course, pretty much based on like a Twitter thread where waitress pretty much agrees to accompany by this exotic dancer, and as well as her boyfriend and this serious roommate on a road trip to Florida to seek out fortune at this high end gentleman's club and all. And there's also some pretty much some rock stuff that also happens, some escort stuff that happens. This is a terrific movie. Directed by Justina Bravo, who I thought did a good job directing. Taylor Page and Riley Keough both had really good chemistry with one another. Coma Domingo was terrific. I mean, the movie had some really decent humor. It was really fun. It's your pure A24 greatness. It is of course released by A24, and A24 makes some really high profile good stuff. And this is one of their best movies in recent years. So if you haven't seen Zola, give it a watch. I mean, it is crazy to believe that Zola literally ended up being the first A24 movie I saw in there since Uncut Gems. That's how long it's been since going to movies, by the way. But anyway, definitely go check out Zola. It's a really good one. All right. Number 9, I'm going to add a Netflix film, and that is, of course, I Care a Lot. Now, this film, of course, starred Rosamund Pike, who I think should got an Oscar nomination for this because she was so good in this. Her character's not all that likable because she plays like this lead guard who defends her clients and traps some under her care. But she's pretty much not. She's pretty much not like a licensed person. She pretty much scoops them out of their homes and stuff like that. Tell them that they have to go to a home. But she ends up attracting the wrong person, who's of course his mother. Because the gangster is portrayed by Peter Dinklage, while the mother is portrayed by Diane Weiss. You also had Isa Gonzalez was also in this. I mean, this movie is so insane. It had a crazy twist at the end that I did not even see coming. Peter Dinklage was terrific, which I cannot wait to see him in Cyrano, by the way. Rosamund Pike was great. I mean, this movie is definitely really decent. It has some really fun humor in it. It has some dark humor. So definitely go check out I Care a Lot. It's on Netflix, but give that one a go. This movie is hands down so awesome. Simu Liu was great. Aquafina's terrific. Definitely feels like definitely feels like classic anime as well as Akira Kurosawa and all. Uh, it's Tony Lau was also great in this movie. I mean, it's a really decent film, worth checking out. Though definitely give Shang-Chi a go. I know lots of people being like, "Why is number 8?" To be honest, my top 7 I quite enjoy a little more. So yeah, but anyway. All right, coming in at number 7, I'm gonna go with a film called Four Good Days. Now, this film is of course about. Now, this stars Mila Kunis as well as Glenn Close, and here you got Mila Kunis who plays this heroin addict who ends up rooming with her mother, and she only has 4 days to she pretty much stay off of drugs so that way she get like the shot here that will pretty much keep her clean from drugs and all. And it's so good. I mean, Mila Kunis probably the best performance I've ever seen of her. She really played her character really well. This movie does show how serious being an addict is. Glenn Close was terrific. You also had Stephen Root was also in this movie. I mean, definitely a really decent little film. I mean, it's not a movie that most people really talk about, but it's a really decent little film. If you guys haven't seen it. All right, coming in at number 6, I'm gonna go with the Aretha Franklin biopic "Respect." Now, this movie of course stars Jennifer Hudson, who was so terrific, and this Marlon Wayans was great. Forrest Whitaker. I mean, even if you're not wasn't a fan of Aretha Franklin, you'll still appreciate the movie. Really go on very in depth of who Aretha was, who she was married to, and all that. Forrest Whitaker was so good in this one. Audra McDonald was great. Mary J. Blige was in this. Jennifer Hudson really embodied the role of Aretha. I mean, I'll be so shocked if she does not get an Oscar nomination for this. She was that good in this movie. So Yeah, really decent film. All right, number five, I'm gonna go with the film Free Guy. Now, of course, a sequel has been talked about, and of course, Ryan Reynolds starred in this. Jodie Comer. You had Taika Waititi. I mean, this movie is so fun. It's entertaining. It's definitely the perfect video game movie. Yes, it's definitely considered a video game film. It's not based on a video game, but if you really want to look at it, it is a video game feature. Um, I mean, Ron Reynolds, he does, pure Ron Reynolds join us in this. He plays his character really well. I mean, he's playing Ron Reynolds, so yeah. Jodie Comer is so good in this. I mean, the movie had some really decent action, some decent humor. Really good film if you guys haven't seen it. All right, coming in at number four, I'm gonna go with Palmer. Now, this is a Apple film that starred Justin Timberlake. Now, this movie came out all the way back in January, and I think that shows how good he could be outside of being a music artist. I mean, I have seen Justin Timberlake pop up in films here and there, from Alpha Dog to The Social Network, and the dude actually has acting chops, and Palmer definitely shows that. Here he plays like this former high school football star named Eddie Palmer, who returns home after a 12-year prison sentence, and he tries to put his life back on track, and he forms this bond with Sam, who's this outcast boy from a troubled home. You also had Juno Temple was in this. The one who plays the kid, Ryder Allen, was great. You had June Squibb was terrific in this. The chemistry between Temple and Allen was pretty good. The performances by the other supporting cast was great. I'm really decent little film. It's on Apple. Definitely give it a go. I mean, Apple's killing with the film genre, by the way. Like Coda, Cherry, I think was pretty decent. Palmer, I mean, I really enjoy their film work now. All right, number three, I'm gonna go with the Suicide Squad. I mean, I have literally two comic films in this list, and to be honest, maybe when the year's over, I'm probably just gonna have, you know, said actually one. But as of right now, I got two comic films in this list, and the Suicide Squad is the best comic film I've seen all year. It's so fun, you know, it's pure James Gunn greatness. Margot Robbie was terrific as Harley Quinn. Idris Elba was great. Has some really fun humor. The violence is great. It's very raunchiness. I just adore this movie. I saw it twice recent. Hopefully we'll get another one, but after the box office results, I really highly doubt we'll ever get another one. But this also makes me more excited for the Peacemaker series that's coming to HBO Max next year. So can't wait for that. But yeah, the Suicide Squad is such a really good one. All right, number two, I'm going to add another Netflix film, and that is Fatherhood. Now, Fatherhood, I gotta say, is a terrific film. Of course, this is a drama Netflix film that stars Kevin Hart, and shows nails it. I mean, I'm not even joking. If the Oscars was held this week, I'll totally nominate Kevin Hart for Best Actor. He was like, I even thought he'd give an Oscar-worthy performance here. Of course, if you guys don't know much about the story, Kevin Hart plays like this, widowed dad who copes with doubts, fears, and heartbroken. When he ends up raising his daughter on his own, it is inspired by a true story. You also had Lil Rel Howery was also in this. Frankie Faison, Alfred Woodard was terrific. The chemistry between Kevin Hart and his on-screen daughter, played by Melanie Hurd, who that girl by is like. I also saw her in that Amazon series Dumb. She was good in that. She was great in this. I mean, she's definitely an actress to keep your eye out for. Kevin Hart is so good in this. I mean, definitely really decent like fatherhood based film. I mean, I saw this movie on Netflix around Father's Day, and it's definitely worth a watch. So, giving this one a go, it's a really decent tearjerker. You'll probably need some tissues while you're watching this, but it's a really decent film. All right, my number one favorite movie of the year so far is going to In the Heights. I mean, of course, based on the Broadway musical by Lin-Manuel Miranda, directed by John M. Hsu, starring Anthony Ramos, Melissa Barrera, Leslie, aka the new Batgirl herself, Leslie Grace. I mean, this movie is such a hidden gem. The music is great. One of the most fun music I had in recent years. The performances by Anthony Ramos is terrific. Melissa Barrera is great. Leslie Grace, who I cannot wait to see her as Batgirl in the Batgirl film. I think she's gonna be good. Corey Hawkins was great. The one who plays the one who plays Umbrella. I think her name is Olga Meridas. I mean, I'll be so shocked if she doesn't get an Oscar nomination because she was that good in this one. Of course, Stephanie Beatrice was terrific. Daphne Rubin Vega was great. I mean, this movie had a really great cast of Latin actors, and they were all terrific in this. I mean, I've been jamming out by like I literally have the music downloaded in my in my phone, and the music is just you're gonna like literally have these songs stuck in your head. It's a shame that the film did not do so well in the box office, but yeah, I think this thing should have just went to theaters instead of just HBO Max. But Warner Bros. Is hard-headed with that one, But that side, In the Heights is such a good one. I mean, this is a really cool year for musicals, by the way. Of course, we just had In the Heights. Coming to Apple, we got that Comfort Away live thing. There's also Dear Evan Hansen, West Side Story. We just had Cinderella. I mean, if you want to think of a good year for musicals, this is a really cool year for musicals. All right, but on that side, if you haven't really seen In the Heights, I don't think it's on HBO Max anymore, but definitely give it a go. It's such a really good one. I mean, definitely watch it when it comes back to HBO Max or just right HBO. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me do the quick rundown. 10, Zella. 9, I Care a Lot. 8, Chang-Chi. 7, 4 Good Days. 6, Respect. 5, Free Guy. 4, Palmer. 3, The Suicide Squad. 2, Fatherhood. And number 1 is I Care a Lot. Now, there's lots of other ones I probably could have added. Coda's pretty good. Judas the Black Messiah. Stillwater. Space Jam 2. Boogie. Zack Snyder's Justice League. Plan B. The Fear Street Trilogies. Luca. Netflix's Work. Army of the Dead. Raya and the Last Dragon. Sorry about that. Lots of really decent films to look forward to. Of course, we do still got more interesting films coming out as well. So, keep your eye out for what else comes out this year. But anyway, let me leave you guys. What have been some of your favorite films of the year so far? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. This is Simon signing out.